Hey guys, this is Piper here, and today we're playing Napoleon Total War. Okay, in a previous video, it was a battle replay between myself and a player called Godfather, and it was myself as Prussia, and he chose Ottoman Empire. And he made a few mistakes with his army selection, and hopefully with this battle, I'll show you perhaps a better way of using the Ottoman Empire. Again, I'm not saying this is the perfect way of playing Ottoman Empire, but I'll tell you a few tips of what I've learned in the game so far. So it's Ottoman Empire versus Great Britain, and my opponent today is a player called Waldos35, I think. Waldos35. He's Great Britain. So this might have been a ranked battle. I can't remember. But anyway, the key with using the Ottoman Empire is you have very powerful melee troops at your disposal and Simat Janissaries. So if you in this battle I have 6 of these units, and they have 2 experience points on each one. They're very powerful. If they get into close combat, they can do a lot of damage. I have 3 units of Nizam Kedah infantry, and that will hopefully provide a bit of covering fire for my melee troops. I have my general is Ahmed Al-Jazir or Al-Jazar. I think he's a very good general, possibly the highest general. And I think I have the Silatar Guard cavalry. I think I either have 3 or 4 of those units. Silatar. Right, so I have 3 units of Silatar cavalry, and they're the best cavalry in the game. They're kind of old school. They've got really good armor stats in the charge and very good attack. They have an old school spear, so they're pretty powerful. But again, the time period we're looking at is when the development of infantry, the muskets, the rifles, kind of was making cavalry less effective. Because cavalry, if it gets into combat, it's very effective, but the square formation, it renders a lot of cavalry ineffective in Napoleon. So you have to be very careful how you use cavalry. It can be very effective if used correctly. Our opponent has 2 units of lights and their rifles, so sharpshooters. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like 7 foot. 7 units of foot. And 3 light dragoons and 1 general staff. So might be potentially more hidden units here. However, that's all I can see right now. So he's gone with a lot of foot, which is one of the strengths of Great Britain, and he's put down some spikes at the front there. So the idea is march forward, taking some firepower with the Kedah infantry, and then charge in the melee troops, because the melee troops they don't have as good morale as potentially some of the line. Like these foot will have better morale, so they don't want them to rout before they make contact. If they can get in contact, they'll have advantage. So we're not going to march straight forward. We're going to force him to reposition. We're going to make his pikes. We're going to nullify the pikes by charging on the right flank now. Put our Silatar cavalry in the right flank, and we don't want to waste these guys. These guys are expensive but very useful. We're going to march forward, keeping our melee troops separated from the infantry so we can minimise the effect of rifle shots in the backs. So we'll fast forward this. And the shooting's just started here. Keeping the front rank 2 men deep. Could have made it wider, I guess. So we're going to charge in with the Scimitar Guard.
Sir, our general is under attack.
These guys got in without them using square mode. So that was a good charge there. They will probably destroy this unit of foot, but there's one right beside, so they're doing a good job there. Got our line taking out one of the units of foot. Again, probably a mistake by the opponent marching this guy forward, marching that unit forward rather. And there he put his foot into the square formation and he's charging in everything against the Scimitar Guard. So we pulled back the Scimitar there, going to bring in some of the Janissaries, and they're going to attack the flank of the cavalry. Scimitar Guard is going to come back and attack Great Britain. On the left flank, bringing over some of the Janissaries there, who managed to get in contact with the foot. We've got 2 in reserve right there, and the line's holding out pretty well. So you can see here some of the light dragoons are already routing. The Scimitar Guard are much better in melee combat. Probably not a good idea to bring the light dragoons. You might be better with the heavy dragoons, because you don't get to fire in multiplayer. But they're still holding it pretty well. You can see some of the morale of my troops it's waving a little bit, but we are winning that battle. At the same time, we've got melee troops running in to attack the foot. So we're attacking on both sides there. Again, probably not the most experienced of players, but this kind of shows you a better way of using Ottoman Empire with the melee troops. These guys are more equipped to deal with melee combat. And charging in our infantry right there. And that's probably the last of the British troops routing. Doing a lot of damage there, going to kill that last guy there, just falling down. And that leaves Great Britain vulnerable in the flanks now. However, the battle is pretty much already won. So that's a fight in the centre there between the rifles on the foot versus the infantry, and they're going to get annihilated. Last ditch charge from the general staff of the enemy. Doing a fairly good job. Heroic general. It's the last troop remaining, and that's the battle over. That was a good game. Well played to my opponent, and it's always good when a player never rage quits. So well played to him. That's a good demonstration of Ottoman versus Empire, using the melee troops better with Ottoman, and bringing more foot with Great Britain. So again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. This is Piper signing off.